60 gruesome murders in one pub. Today, the exiled Yellow Belly has gone mad. He's put 10 quid's worth of petrol in the car and driven out 30 miles to Colnbrook in what might be Berkshire or might be Buckinghamshire. Haven't quite worked it out yet. But this was the scene of allegedly 60 murders in room 11 at this very pub, the Ostrich Inn in Colnbrook. So anyway, I'm going to tell you the story of the ostrich and take you a little walk round, show you the little model they've got of the contraption that the landlord did it with, and let's have a look round. In the 16th century, this was the main Bath to London road, and this establishment was then called the Sign of the Crane. It was an ideal place for tired merchantmen to have a meal, quench their thirst and take a room for the night. At this time, the inn was owned by a very lovely couple called John and Mary Jarman, who had a novel way of making a bit of extra cash. If a lone merchant with a bit of extra cash came in for a room, John Jarman would say to his wife, "A fat pig is available," to which she would reply, "Stick him in the sty for the morrow." Now this was their code that John would now get the merchant as drunk as possible and take him up to his room, called the Blue Room. This room, directly above the kitchen, had an ingenious 4-poster bed designed and built by Jarman himself, that, with the use of levers and pulleys, would tilt completely backwards. A trapdoor would open in the room's floor, and the poor merchant would slide head first into a boiling vat of water or ale in the kitchen below, killing him almost instantly. They would then rob him of everything he had, and then would deposit the body in the river just down the road. Now this enterprise had worked, it is thought, 60 or so times before without a hitch. But this time the man they picked, a clothier from Reading called Thomas Cole, was quite well known. Somehow, after Thomas had been deposited into the river, his horse escaped from the inn stables and was found wandering round the village. With Thomas being missing and witnesses stating that he had stayed at the inn, John Jarman knew the game was up and escaped and hid in Wintergate Forest. His wife was captured and spilled the beans. John was captured soon after. More bodies and remains were then found in the river, and they both hung for their crimes. Now over here in the corner of the ostrich, they have a little model of the bedroom in question, room 11, which once upon a time used to be a storage room, but is now a fully fledged bedroom, so you can go and stay in the room where apparently 60 people were murdered. Right, this is the stairs, the old stairs, and on here there actually is a bit about the story. So, up these stairs a bit. I don't want to go. This is where the room is, up here. And up here, down here is the actual room 11 somewhere. I think it's round the corner. It's very spooky up here. So wow, yeah, it is very spooky. Seven. I really would like to say at this point, firstly, Chelise, the young lady who worked behind the bar, was absolutely fabulous in allowing me to go and walk all around the pub itself and explore. And then after that, the housekeeper, Pauline, who was a mine of information about not only the Ostrich itself, but also about the town of Colnbrook, who went beyond the call of duty to take me all around the upstairs rooms, etc., where everything had happened. So a real big thank you to both of them. And it really is an amazingly friendly pub. And I can't say enough about it. It was an amazing experience. Thank you to them two ladies. Now, I've got to say, the lovely ladies who work here have allowed me to go all over the place, and they've allowed me to come down here to this function room. And all I can say is, it's pretty spooky down here. And they've allowed me to come here. Apparently there's a mirror here. One of the ladies who serves behind the bar has seen, as she's walked past, seen somebody in the mirror. Now, this is, go through here. This is particularly creepy. This is where the ladies, well, I don't know about you, but if I had to come down here to the ladies' toilet, I think I'd probably hold it in until I got home. But yeah, it's very old. The beams are original, and it's 900 years old, this pub. I'm going to come out of there because I must admit, that's a bit. So, anyway, Pauline has kindly decided to let me have a look in room 11. This is the room where all the murders allegedly happened. So, let's go in and take a look. So this is the room where it all happened, room 11. In fact, the trapdoor was in that toilet we just went past. Now, I think if I was going to stay here, the first thing I'm doing is going underneath that bed to make sure there's no contraptions in there. But this is the room where everything, all the murders happened. It's a nice room, but I'm afraid with all its history, I don't think I'd want to stay here. And that trap door up there, that attic loft space, that looks a bit dodgy to me. Well, I hope you enjoyed that trip round the Ostrich at Colnbrook. I've had an absolute blast of a time. It's been great. The people have been so friendly, and we couldn't have wished for a better tour of this place or anything. The way that people just went out of their way to help us with the story. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ding the little bell. I had a fantastic time, and I will be back to the Ostrich It's great fun. So see you again soon.